This program is sponsored by Dave Stahl.
Power on. Power on.
It's time to take your place on the starting grid and get ready for Racer Radio. Your host, Dave Stahl, about to take you for a white-knuckled lap around the motorsports industry, covering everything from top-notch national drivers and crew chiefs right down to your local kid racers and racetracks. Watch for the apex, because here comes Racer Radio with Dave Stahl.
Welcome to Racer Radio, FM 96.1, AM 1170.
The answer.
What, you want a job as a cashier?
Boom. Oh, no, I'm smiling at the shirt you got there.
Don't you love my Tundra
it's
shirt?
It's a nice shirt.
Yeah. It's a fun truck. Had a lot of fun. So, hey, who you got on the air there, dear?
Well, Dave, there are a lot of good people and a lot of good stories behind the scenes at a racetrack.
Every time.
Yes. And I came across quite a few last Saturday at our very own Verona.
Really?
And I think I made mention of him last Sunday, the grandfather and the grandson who are going around tractor track, racing each other in the Sport Compact. Yes. So guess who we have on the line?
The grandfather and the grandson.
Yes, please welcome Mike Miller and Garrett Sandridge.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Garrett. How you guys doing?
Hello. We're good.
Hi.
We're good.
All right. So, okay, the most important question is who's the heaviest? Mike or Garrett? Well, it plays a big difference.
Heaviest weight or like heavy hitter?
No,
winning?
heaviest weight. Who's the chubby one?
Oh, my God. Neither of them. I met them.
We're about the same.
Yeah, they're not big fellas.
So now
Garrett's taller than me.
That's true.
Yeah, we're about the same.
So now it all falls into experience, right?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. He's got me beat then.
Who's that?
My grandpa.
Yeah, Grandpa's got Garrett. You're only 15, right?
That's right.
And he's already racing, but he's racing Grandpa, who might be a bit older.
Well, we're not. I won't ask him that. But Mike, how long you been driving?
I started dirt racing when I was 44. That's what the number is for 44.
Oh, that's
and
right.
I'll be 65 on the 16th.
Isn't that
right
how?
on.
See, I didn't get into doing radio till I was 50.
And I didn't get into racing till 42.
So
It's never too late.
no, I was just going to say it is never, never, never too late to get into something you love.
That's right.
So you said 44. So listeners, if you were at Verona last week, they were both racing in the Sport Compact. And I believe, Mike, you were yellow and white with the 44 and some letter. I don't know which letter it was.
44M.
44M. And listeners, if you were out there, I believe Mike started in the back, like say 14th, and made it all the way up to third for a long time. Is this true?
Yes.
He was driving the heck out of it. And you mentioned dirt, but you do asphalt as well, correct, Mike?
That was my first time on dirt in a front-wheel drive car.
Last week.
Yes.
So how much of a challenge was that for you?
It's quite a bit different than a regular stock car, rear-wheel drive. It's way different.
How so? Because
the technique's just so much different. The way the car, reacts to the throttle, and it's just way different. It's opposite of what you would think driving when you drive a stock car.
But it wasn't something you could learn. You just had to get out and do it.
Well, he went to practice on Friday. That's where I initially met him.
But then you just have to adjust accordingly.
Yeah, the setup's completely different. Everything, it's just way different. And there's a big race coming up at the end of the month that I want to try, and it's a dirt race. That's why I want to do that.
Gotcha, Garrett. Now you're in the same class. What's your number?
I'm the number 30, silver and blue.
See, I figured it'd be 15.
He has a Racer Radio sticker on his hood, Dave.
Oh, you didn't give one to Grandpa? You didn't give one to Grandpa?
Sorry, Mike.
Mike, she owes you one.
I was just carrying one around the racetrack.
Do you run out?
Yeah.
Well, you're supposed to tell me.
Yeah. So Garrett, does that mean Garrett has an advantage because he doesn't have to race opposite of what he would expect?
I don't know if it's more of an advantage because I have less laps total. But
so when did you start?
I started June, probably. Well,
This year. Okay.
yeah, I started this year. It's my rookie year. Last weekend, or yesterday, I guess, at Orange Show was my 5th race, my 6th race.
Yeah, 5th race.
And was that? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that was my 5th race. Was yesterday.
That's fantastic. And is that asphalt?
That was asphalt. Yeah.
So you guys just keep bouncing back and forth. We'll do dirt. Now we're going to do asphalt. We'll do dirt. Now asphalt. That's awesome.
So
Basically.
which do you like the best, dirt or asphalt? Garrett.
I like dirt better.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike?
Oh, I prefer. It doesn't matter to me as long as I'm racing.
Man after my own heart.
So whose idea was it? Like, hey, Grandpa, let's go racing, or hey, grandson, let's go racing?
Well, yeah. So my grandpa already raced the sport compacts for like a year before you. 2 years on asphalt, and they originally Tony, which is another racer that we raced with, it was one of our friends. He had a car out here that he was going to build, but didn't end up building it. So he gave the car to me for free, and I built the car, and we started racing together.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's funny. You not being in anything other than a sport compact, and don't take this negatively, but you have no bad habits. Because
I hear what you're saying.
You only know one type of car, and it's a front wheel drive. What kind of car is it?
Yeah.
It's a Toyota Corolla.
Sweet. What about you, Mike?
It's a Honda Prelude.
That's pretty cool.
Quite a bit of difference.
Yeah.
I would say that is quite the. That's interesting.
About 80 horsepower difference.
Is it really? Wow.
Oh yeah.
They were driving the heck out of it. It was a good show. You guys put on a good show.
You probably want to drive one, don't you?
I want to try everything.
I know.
But I'm not giving up the dwarf car. But
No,
they
no,
really
no.
put on a good show.
I want to try, Brittany, I want to try a dwarf car. Maybe we can work out a deal on a practice day.
Now, who is that? Is that Mike talking?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I think you would fit in my car. There are very few people I can say that to.
Yeah, she's giving rides to everybody,
No,
but
she's
chubby.
not. I'm very,
But chubby,
very. I have
and
a
that would
very
be
small
me.
list. It's just, I run a youth seat, and I wouldn't say is the tallest driver out there, like myself.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I could squeeze in. My seat in my car is only 15-inch wide, so
Yeah.
I like to be snug.
You got to be snug in case you know
Well,
what happens.
Our guest last week drives a.
Stock.
No, was it?
Sunny Trent?
No. We're thinking of Eiley Stafford. She's in an altered drag car.
Oh.
So they're online. Well, I'll let you drive mine. You can drive mine. Okay. And I'm going, hey, no one's ever offered me the seat. So I'll have to go find some chubbier guy.
You have to find someone a similar size.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I would love to do a dwarf car.
I would love to see that, Dave.
But Mike, I think once you drive a dwarf car, you're going to find that the compact is a little bit more inexpensive to operate.
A little bit.
Yes, a tad.
A little bit. But
Absolutely.
they're having a good time. I would imagine. Am I assuming correctly that you two are having a ball? Like priceless memories?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's great.
Do both cars have power steering?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you,
yeah.
You say oh yeah, where you got Miss Guns over here
Little pistols.
who hasn't had power steering until. Did you ever fix your power? Did it work last
I went
Friday?
to practice last Friday. That's where I first noticed Mike. My dad was like leaning on his car talking to him. Yes, it's working again.
But did you ever figure out what was wrong with
No
it?
idea. My dad swears that I just turned it off in the middle of a race, which I wouldn't do on purpose.
Were you looking at the moon?
I was focused.
You were focused.
Back to our guests
Yes.
instead of making fun of me,
I
David.
wasn't making fun of you.
So, okay. So I would like to know quickly before we have to get rid of him, how did last night go?
Yeah, how did last night go?
Do we have to say?
No,
Laughter.
you can
There's
make
a
it up.
story like usual.
What's that?
There's a story like usual.
Oh, okay.
for all the races.
Well, I tell you what, I'll tell you what. If you're interested, you can either call back at 3:45 and tell the story, or you can wait maybe till next week and tell the story. What would you like to do?
It doesn't matter to us how much time you got right now.
Well, we've got to do Verona at 3:15, and then we got to do Paris Auto Speedway. As you can tell, we like to support all our local tracks. So, and we do have enough phone lines. If you want to stay on and listen, you can, but it would be easier if you just, go ahead and jump off. You could either go on a computer, you can download the free KCBQ app, and then call back at 3:45, and then we'll hear the story about last night. What do you think?
Or you want us to just call back at 3:45?
Sure,
Yep.
do that.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay, I
Right on.
can't wait to hear the
Talk
results.
about a tease.
I know, folks. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break. This is Racer Radio, FM 96.1, AM 1170.
The answer.
All right, so reintroduce our guests from the first 15-minute segment.
We have grandfather and grandson who race each other, Mike Miller and Garrett Sandridge.
And this is a callback
Yes, they
to
have a story.
recap
Last night.
how last night went. They run the Sport Compact class. They both race against one another.
Asphalt this time. Dirt last week, asphalt yesterday.
Where'd
Pretty
you
cool.
Where'd you run asphalt?
We ran at Orange Show Speedway last night, a quarter-mile asphalt track in San Bernardino.
So from San Diego Verona to San Bernardino,
Asphalt.
from dirt to asphalt. They'll do anything.
Well, yeah. Well,
That's
Yeah.
right.
do you have to do a lot of changes on the car to go from dirt to asphalt, or no, other than tires?
And driving.
Not really, just tires
Yeah.
mainly.
And they're both quarter mile, so gearing's the same.
Yeah, probably.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, it was the same.
Okay.
Who qualified where?
Yeah, tell us the story.
Okay, so there was 10 cars last night, which is a pretty good car count for us, and we did qualify, and Garrett qualified third out of 10 cars.
Good
and,
job, Garrett.
And I qualified first.
Oh.
So there was no heat races, no trophy dash for us, and so it was just all main events basically last night.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to ride. I had to get shotgun in the field, and Garrett started in front of me. It was a 25-lap main event. So we took off out of there. Green flag drops. We get through the field, and I worked my way through the field, and I got into the lead. I don't know, 10 laps in. I don't even remember. And I was just buzzing around there, minding my own business.
Where is this going,
And,
Dave?
And I got lap 18 or 19 or something. I come into turn 3 and Garrett sideways, and I smash into him right in the door.
No!
Right in the driver's side door.
Oh.
Got loose out of turn 3 and 4 and just lost it, and he got into me.
Right in the door.
I mean, you should see the car. It's dented in at least like 6 or 8 inches.
Did you,
Oh.
Garrett? Did you see him coming?
Yeah. Did you guys make eye
yeah,
contact?
I saw him coming. Well, we were head on first because I spun and I was looking head on at him, and I managed to turn the car and get it pointing to where it wasn't head on by the time he got into the side of me.
We were both able to drive off.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they restarted the race, and naturally, if you're involved in a yellow, they
To the
put
back.
it both to the back.
So now we only
There's
have
only
like
like
5 laps, 5 to 7 laps left.
4 or 5 to go.
Okay.
And there was a few cars that dropped out. So there was only about 8 or 9 cars left, I think. I don't even remember.
But you're still
there's 9
but
cars.
you're both still steerable, drivable, and holding liquid.
Yeah, holding it.
Yeah. No suspension damage, just cosmetic basis. I hit him square in the door panel.
It did its job.
Yeah.
If you got to hit him somewhere, that was the place to hit him, I guess.
Those roll bars held up in the door.
Good.
Did they?
Double
Anyways,
check though this week.
Yeah. Then we got the green again, and I got back to third place.
Yeah.
And then, the race was over. My teammate Tony Provenzano, he got second, and then Ken McWilliams, he won the race.
Yeah.
So
Where-
it was a good race.
Well, where'd Garrett end up?
Garrett?
I ended up in 7th after that. I can't climb the field as fast as you can, but I ended up 7th.
Well, that is a good story. You're not alone. Last week at Verona, brothers Jim and John in the lightning sprints, there's like this just all a cluster in turn 2, and they towed off 2 people.
And guess
The
who?
2 brothers they ended up on top of each other.
On top.
Yeah, one was on top of the other. I went running. My mom and I went to make sure they were okay.
Jeez. So, major damage, minor damage. I mean, you can push
He
the
got
door.
back up to 3rd.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you could push. I was thinking more of the dad's car because that's the nose that he caved in. The
Yeah,
door,
it's not-
the door
I
is
think
easy to push out.
Yeah, we can fix it in a few Right, we put it in the shop. We can have them going in a day. Both
They
of
don't
them.
sound too worried. I like their style.
So we're planning on going to Willow Springs next week.
There you go. Is that asphalt again?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's an asphalt track. There's going to be a 50-lap enduro. Garrett's going to run that, and then he'll run the sport compacts also.
Yeah.
And I plan on running with the mini stock with the Pinos and the sport compacts.
Right on.
What's he driving in the enduro?
Same car.
His same car.
Oh, just
Same
with
car, me running the enduro.
just with a pushed-in door.
Yeah, just push the door in a little bit. It's just cosmetic, so it's done to it.
So you're going on the streets of Willow?
Yeah, we're running
the Speedway, Willow Springs, quarter mile asphalt track.
Oh, I didn't know.
They have a circle track. So.
Oh, I didn't know they had a circle track. I know they had the big track, streets, but they also have an oval too, huh? Oh.
Yeah, they have an oval. They have a dirt oval and an asphalt oval.
Wouldn't it be fun to drive the streets in that car,
Oh
though?
my gosh.
Oh yeah, that'd be a big track.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, not the big track. I've been on the big track, and that track will make your underwear go away if you don't do the right thing. Let me
David.
tell you.
Well, their underwear might need to be checked from last night too. Just saying. You know?
Yeah, I bet they were grinning when they came together. They're going, oh, right?
Oh, that's going to be a memory. That's a memory.
I know. Well, speaking of memories, please tell me you're documenting this somehow. At least one picture at each track, because this is priceless what you two are doing.
Yeah, we take pictures, and at Orange Show last night, we had Dave from 4 Videos was recording.
Okay, there you
all the
go.
races we did there.
We had some in-car cameras, so.
Yeah, we did.
Oh.
Oh, that too.
GoPros.
That's cool.
Yeah, that'll be fun to see.
So,
Yeah.
so Garrett, I'm going to tell you like I tell all the racers.
I know what you're gonna say.
Get a diary and put it next to your bed, and every night before you go to bed, just write in a page. I mean, just think if your grandfather would have done that at your age, what a great book that would be, what a great movie that would be, and what a great story it would be for the family, right, Mike?
That's true.
Oh, yeah. I wish I would have done something like that, but, you know.
Well, see, Garrett could still do it. His memory's better than yours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey.
Got more hair than me, too.
There you go. So, hey, I always do this as well, and that's sponsors. Do you guys have any sponsors, or is it just you two?
Yeah, we have a pretty good amount of sponsors, I guess you can say. Our family helps us out a lot. My other grandparents on the other side of my family.
Mm-hmm.
My mom for letting me race. Everybody that's helped with the car. BaysandBricks.com has helped us a lot with the car, too. And
if you guys need toys, go to BaysandBricks.com. BEYS and bricks.com. They sell Beyblades. And if you don't buy them, just go on there and say thanks for supporting motorsports.
Oh, without a doubt.
good
Well, I always
idea.
try to make sure you guys talk about your sponsors because, they're nice enough to help you. You in turn can be nice enough to at least talk to them or talk about them. Where are you guys based at?
Barstow, California.
Okay. Well, maybe one of these. Do you ever come to Verona?
They were just there last week.
Yeah, that's right.
Dave.
Next time, when you guys come back out, I'll have Britney send you my contact info. I do local television on the #1 watch morning show, and I would love to have you guys come in, say Saturday morning, go on TV, then I'll give you a clip, and then you can give that back to your sponsors and your family, and it'll just add it to your little portfolio.
That'd be great.
Yeah, sounds great for us.
Yeah, doesn't cost a
I want
dime.
to definitely make sure I get with Brittany so I can drive her car. So, so we can trade. Huh?
All right. Well, hey, guys, thank you very, very
Yeah.
much for calling in again.
And Garrett, eventually, good luck on your driver's test. He's
Oh,
only
yeah, that's
15.
right. He hasn't got his driver's
In
test
case
yet.
I don't see you in a while.
Okay,
Season's-
and don't do like I do, and don't do a 4-wheel drift with a driving instructor. They
No, don't
really
do
don't
that.
like that. Well, that's what I did.
Well, thank you guys.
Our pleasure.
Thank you guys a lot.
Thanks for what you guys do. It's really great what you guys do.
Well, it's our total pleasure. And next season, when you're rocking and rolling again, all you have to do is reach out to Brittany because we love stories like this. And we'll talk at you down the road, guys.
Yeah, good luck next week.
Okay. Thank you guys a lot.
All right, we're going to take a break because Racer Radio's over.
It's over. Till next week.
But Gun Owner Radio coming up. Make sure you be there, be square. Brittany, as always, thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
FM 96.1 AM 1170.
The answer.